If you are looking for a social media collaboration tool to use with your team in 2026, in this video I'm going to be showing you a tool called PostPlanify, which is a social media management platform specifically built for agencies and teams to do this work for you. And let me go into the dashboard and show you things in much more practice. So first of all, this is the content calendar where you'll be seeing all your scheduled and published posts across all social media accounts you might have. As you can see, I can see all my scheduled published posts right here. I can see their details. I can see their insights graphs, like all this sort of stuff. And I can even switch between different views such as weekly, list view, monthly view. I can select my time zone if I want to. I can see my notifications based on the important events that is happening across accounts. And I can even filter all this sort of stuff like based on status, based on post that is waiting for your approval, based on labels, and all of that. And of course, to configure this, you should be first creating a workspace for your business or whatever you might be working on. This could be also for different clients that you are managing the social media accounts for. And under these workspaces, you'll be able to connect all your social media accounts, such as Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google My Business, YouTube, and all the other options you see right here. This is all supported, so you don't have to worry about any of that. And in the workspace tab, by the way, since you want to collaborate with your team, you should be inviting people. This could be like your team members, this could be like your clients, or whoever you want to work with within the same workspace. You can just write your email address, select the role, and send the invite so they can just join your workspace. And of course, after that, you can just customize their permissions within the same workspace as well. And after that, let me show you how you can create and schedule posts on PostPlanify and collaborate within the same post together with your team. So first of all, of course, you will be just uploading your media file. This could be image, video, whatever. And you can also import from Canva, Google Drive, Dropbox, and all the other alternatives you see here if you are using one with your team. So for example, let me upload this image as an example. Then I will be selecting the accounts that I want to publish this post to. Let's say Instagram, let's say TikTok. And after that, I can also post this as a story to the Instagram, by the way. This is also supported. And I will be writing a caption, let's say example caption for now. And I will be customizing each one of my posts per platform right now. You can for example, edit threads for Twitter posts. For Instagram posts, you can set up your location. You can add a first comment. You can tag users, you can basically collaborate with other usernames in the Instagram, and all these sort of customizations per platform is supported. Then you can see how it's going to look like on different platforms. By the way, I forgot to mention, but you can also generate captions based on the image and video you upload to PostPlanify here as well with AI. Once you click on generate captions, PostPlanify will be creating separate captions for each platform specifically built for that. Then I will be requesting approval for this post. For example, I want to request approval from this teammate I have. Then I will be scheduling it for a later date, but I can also publish it right now or save it as a draft if I want to come back to it later. So I will be scheduling this for tomorrow. So right now you can see that our post is scheduled successfully for tomorrow. And it is basically awaiting approval from my teammate. I can also discuss within the same post as well. For example, I can say, can you please approve this post? So you can just discuss different topics, whatever you want to. You can send messages, they can take the message and they can reply back to those. And let me switch my account to this one and show you how it's going to look like from this guy's perspective. For example, this is the different account that I have, and I can see my notification like Frank Benton mentioned the in personal, and I can see it. I can just go into that specific post directly and say, for example, let's say sure, just to discuss within the same post. Then I can reject the post with a specific reason, or I can just approve the post directly. So this post is going to go live on the scheduled date and time. After that, I want to show you the analytics suite PostPlanify brings into the table, because here you can see total followers, your views, your engagement data, and all these other helpful metrics across all your social media accounts in one single dashboard. I can see my views by platform. I can see my account-based details right here. I can go into any of those to see the details of it as well. So for example, this is my Twitter account. I can see my follower trend graphs, my views, my engagement, how it's changing over time. I can see my best times to post data. I can see my post performance details such as views, likes, replies, and all the other metrics per post here as well. In the social inbox tab, I will be able to manage my comments and also DMs in one single dashboard as well. So for example, these are some of the comments that I got. I can basically write a reply back to those, send this reply to the platform directly. I can even use AI to generate replies. I can also get one from my saved replies if it's something I use just over and over again. And since I want to collaborate with my team, I can also assign specific comments to some of my teammates so they can take care of it. I can also assign labels to these comments if I want to categorize them in a much easier way. And I can also, of course, manage all my messages across Instagram and Facebook here as well. In the media library, you will be able to see and manage all your brand assets. For example, these are all the images, videos I use in my posts. I can create separate folders. I can create tags for easier categorization. I can also upload some media files to use them later in my posts. And in the reports tab, which is pretty crucial, because if you want to see how you are performing or how your accounts are performing for your clients over time, you can create branded PDF reports inside PostPlanify as well. For example, I can give it a title, select the date range, select the accounts. Once I click on generate, I can see all my reports appearing right here. I can even add my own report branding, such as my accent color or footer text. These are all supported. By the way, you can even create scheduled reports to come into your mailbox at every selected date and time as well. So for example, let me show you one example. This is a report that I created recently, and you can see all my total followers, my views, my engagement data, and also how it's changing over the time period that I selected. And I can also see platform breakdown details. I can see the trend and insights graphs such as my follower growth, my daily views, my engagement rate by platform, etc. And I can also see my top performing posts. So if there is something like getting much more views than the others, I can basically do more of it. So of course there's too many stuff that I don't want to bore you with all these sort of stuff, because you can of course explore it by yourself as well. I just wanted to show you a workflow where you can leverage PostPlanify to use it with your team, to collaborate all together to manage all your social media accounts within your business. So this was pretty much it. I'm the founder of PostPlanify, by the way. You can of course book a call from the link in the description. I'll be more than happy to show you around and how PostPlanify can help your business specifically and answer any of your questions. So have a great one. Take care. Cheers.